Buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Raging Cajuns offense will have first crack at this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun on third down. Gets rid of it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Raging Cajuns are on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the 1st down. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move he picked up the first down. Off the play fake. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown. Bruin. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll give it to the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to go up top. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tagged out of the air. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option. The give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Power football with the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires left. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Right on the money. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. To the air on first down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Bring it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Got his man quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
Makes the grab at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10.
UCLA, 21, Louisiana, 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
UCLA 28, Louisiana 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. It'll be a draw. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. With jet sweep pass. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch at the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Wants to throw again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got his man downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And off from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous play.